InTheCage.pl, Paulina Klimek, straight from London, here with Phil DeFries, who will defend his belt in KSW during anniversary 50th event. Hello.
Hello there. Thanks for having me.
Okay, and thank you for like giving this opportunity to talk. So it's been a while since I saw you for the last time, but I can see that no many changes in you when it comes to look and the mood and everything. It seems like Media Week doesn't affect you when it comes to mental pressure, let's say.
Nah, I'm good. I've done it so many times before, you know. I just kind of like I come here and I go, I'm going to enjoy myself this week, so I'm going to try have as much fun as possible.
Paula zapytała Phila o jego nastawienie podczas Fight Weeku. Jak sama stwierdziła, widzi, że ten czas mu służy. Phil odpowiedział, że bardzo sprawia mu to dużo radości, że dobrze się z tym tematem czuje, dlatego też ma takie pozytywne podejście.
Okay, so when we look through your career combined with KSW, link with it, you're on a massive, like you're on a cloud nine, let's say, because you have a massive win streak. You're the champ of your division, so everything just looks perfect when it comes to you. So tell me, is there a tension or oppression connected with this situation that you have to, you know, you're on the top and not to, you know, lose this top? What's your mental game towards that?
I mean, you never want to lose a fight, and at heavyweight, anything can happen, you know. There's big bombs, you know, like people can lock hard guillotines on and whatnot, you know, but I don't worry about losing. I'm out there, I'm going to do my thing. He can worry about what I want to do, you know. I'm not worried about him, he has to worry about me, and I don't try not to stress about it, you know.
Okay.
Pytanie dotyczyło stresu, mentalnego nastawienia do tej kolejnej walki Phila. Kolejna walka w KSW, kolejna obrona tytułu, szansa na wyrównanie rekordu obron tego tytułu. Phil nie jest jak kiedyś, jeszcze przed czasami jak walczył w KSW, zestresowany tym. Stara się skupić na tym, żeby po prostu to on wypadł jak najlepiej i wszystko powinno się dzięki takiemu nastawieniu ułożyć dobrze.
Okay, so now I will swing back to the past where the things wasn't that happy as now I'm describing, because it's not a secret anymore, because you shared, for example, through your social media about your past and that you've been struggling with many issues like, I don't know, depression or mood swings, and there was a very, very hard struggle for you to experience. So tell me now, when you are on this cloud nine and everything is so perfect for you, do you have any moments that it still affects you somehow, or how do you manage with it? How do you cope with it, that you have that emotional baggage in your life?
I mean, it's since I got help with the therapy, the medication I've been receiving, I've been so lucky because the medication I get pretty much fixed me. It's crazy, I've spoken to other people that haven't had the same success with the medication, so I have my off days, my bad days, and you know, sometimes it's natural to feel anxious and sad, you know, but not to the extent I had before, you know, but I've been very lucky with the medication, you know, but I feel good.
Pytanie dotyczyło czasów, w których Phil, jak ostatnio gęsto dzieli się z fanami i z mediami, miał problemy mentalne, depresję, ciężko przychodziły mu walki. W jego przypadku największą robotę zrobiło leczenie, farmaceutyki, które pomogły mu i wraz z terapią lekarską pomogły mu dojść do tego poziomu, w którym te walki przychodzą łatwiej i nastawienie jest dużo lepsze. Paula zapytała też, czy zdarzają się momenty, w których te stany z przeszłości powracają do Phila, natomiast stwierdził, że poza jakimiś lekkimi wahaniami nastrojów, które się pojawiają u każdego człowieka, nie ma już takiej serii pod rząd, jakichś niepowodzeń, tak jak było to kiedyś w przeszłości.
Okay, we all know that your fight camp, this particular one, was part-time in America. Yeah, you had the opportunity to join ATT for a while to train there and to you know, boost your skills and everything like that. So maybe try to just give a gasp of information about that one. Who do you train with? Maybe your sparring partners. Who do you met? Maybe some interesting people over there. And what's your general impression about this trip and this camp?
Camps went great, you know. Last time I was at ATT, there was a lot of stars there. There was Junior, there was Alexei Olenek, there was all the big names, you know. This time I went there, there wasn't so many the big names. There was Juan Espina, he won the Ultimate Fighter last year, fantastic grappler. A 2-1 professional called Saeed Soa, I think it is, who's just like fantastic, you know. He's going to be wanting to watch, and the wrestling coach there, Steve Mocker, would do a lot of rounds with me, you know. And honestly, like this camp with the lower, like the not named people, it's been a lot hard, you know. These guys are killers, you know. So there's no easy rounds at top team, but it's great to go there. Back home, I won't ever drop a round, I won't ever lose a round, you know. Kickboxing, wrestling, you know. So it's like almost easy, you know. But over there, you know, it gets in your head, you know, for war. And I'm ready to go now.
Pytanie dotyczyło wyjazdu Phila do American Top Team na Florydzie, gdzie spędził on swój obóz przygotowawczy. Wspomniał o tym, że miał okazję trenować z Juniorem, dos Santosem, z Aleksejem Olejnikiem, ale paradoksalnie treningi z zawodnikami, którzy nie są aż tak popularni, wkręciły go na najwyższe obroty. Dużo pracował nad zapasami z trenerem Steve'em Moko, dużo pracował nad kickboxingiem. Nikt go w tym czasie, jak tam był, nie znokdaunował, nie zrobił mu żadnej poważnej krzywdy, także wykonał bardzo dużo pozytywnej pracy i jest przekonany o tym, że pokaże to w klatce w najbliższą sobotę.
Okay, and probably the last question, because I know you're pretty busy over now before the fight. Tell me about the fight location, as if you are to choose the place, or if you're just, you know, straight contract that you know that, you know, fight gonna happen there or something. Does it change any of your approach before the fight? So whether it's in England or abroad, does it affect you anyhow? And what's your general memories maybe from here, fighting here, home location?
I mean, it's nice to fight at home. It's the travel here is good, and more of your fans can come and watch. But once I fought Russia, I fought Japan, I fought America, Sweden. You know, once I'm in the cage and it's locked, I couldn't care less where I am. You know, I'm gonna go and beat the guy up in front of me. But it is nice to be at home. You know, I came back from ADT and I spent 4 days with my family. You know, which was nice. You know, so now I'm relaxed and I feel good.
Pytanie dotyczyło walki w Anglii, skąd Phil pochodzi, czy to fajna rzecz, że może tutaj walczyć, gdyby mógł wybrać, gdzie chciałby się bić. Podkreślił ten aspekt, że ma blisko, nie musi odbywać dalekiej podróży, sporo jego rodziny, znajomych może się tutaj pojawić na żywo, więc to jest na pewno 100% fajna sprawa, jeżeli chodzi o walkę właśnie tutaj w Londynie. And one question from the translator, Phil, because I know you are busy, but it is an interesting thing for me for today, because your opponent was changed, and the first opponent you were supposed to face was Damian Grabowski. You were also posting some pictures of Grabowski on your Instagram before the fight announcement. So did you chose him like the next opponent, or maybe that was the proposition from KSW?
We haven't spoke about it yet, but it would make sense to him if he can get healthy, you know, because it's a big fight, it's a good fight. He's earned his title shot, but I'm happy to fight anyone, you know. I could fight Satoshi again, Grabowski. I'll fight whoever they want me to fight, but it would make a lot of sense, that match.
Do you think, is there any aspect of Luis Henrique game, of his skills, that can be more dangerous according him to Grabowski? If we say, is there anything that Luis Enrique is stronger than Damian?
More dangerous.
I think I'm better than him everywhere, you know. I think I'll beat him everywhere, but where he's probably a little bit more explosive, a little bit of a better wrestler than Damian. But Damian is tough. You punch him, you kick him, he's tough. I don't think Henrique is as tough as Damian, you know. So the different fights, you know, very different fights, but they're quite similar, you know. But I'll beat them both.
Phil, zapytany przeze mnie o Luisa Enrique jako tego przeciwnika, z którym wchodzi do klatki, co tak naprawdę Enrique może mieć lepszego niż Damian Grabowski, z którym pierwotnie miał się zmierzyć. No, Phil twierdzi, że Grabowski jest trochę bardziej eksplozywny, natomiast Enrique być może ma lepsze zapasy, ale jest spokojny o to, że bije obydwu z nich i nie boi się pojedynku z żadnego z nich. A co do samej zmiany i tego, że Grabowski był jego pierwszym przeciwnikiem, bo tego dotyczyło pytanie, generalnie Phil uważa, że Grabowski zasłużył na title shota w KSW swoją ostatnią walką i dlatego też nie miał problemu, żeby zaakceptować takie wyzwanie. And one last question, because you are gaining so much love and support from the Polish fans, fight by fight. Even the time you were supposed to face Grabowski, I was thinking and I was watching at the commentary and some group chat stuffs, and everybody was rooting for you so much in this fight. Were you surprised, and are you happy with that? You gained a big, massive fan base in Poland.
Oh yeah, it's great. You know, I want to keep this thing running. Like I say, I'm trying to learn Polish at the moment. I love Poland. You know, I think like especially the northeast England where I'm from, it's a lot like we've got the same sort of values I think as Poland. You know, we're like working class, not a lot of money for us, but into fighting culture. You know, I think it's great. You know, I train with a lot of Polish guys, and it's great. You know, we're gonna keep the ball rolling, keep winning. You know, keep making fans.
So we hope, Phil, if you learn some Polish, maybe I will not ask you now to talk, but we expect you to talk something maybe after your fight when all the pressure is down. Pytanie dotyczyło polskiej grupy fanów, która wspiera Phila w tym momencie przed walką. Miałem wrażenie, że więcej nawet osób wspierało Phila niż Polaka Damiana Grabowskiego przed tym pojedynkiem. Oczywiście Phil bardzo jest z tego powodu szczęśliwy, że ci polscy fani są, jak wspomniał, tam gdzie on mieszka, w północnej Anglii, jest sporo ludzi z tej klasy robotniczej, sporo Polaków również tam emigruje, z wieloma Polakami miał okazję pracować przy przygotowaniach, więc nie tylko fani są tymi polskimi osobami, z którymi on się styka, ale również styka się z nimi na co dzień, ma o nich bardzo fajne zdanie. Thank you, Phil, for...
Okay, so now I have more questions, so we're gonna go longer and longer.
I don't mind.
But yeah, so when the talk is fun, why to end it? So let's go to Henrique and the topic of him. So basically, you both have the experience of fighting in the UFC. You know how is it like to conquer with the best, when the best in the biz, and it's not even anything to question. So you probably saw that he has had no troubles with winning over Andrzejczak, and any particular steps when it comes to fight to learn how to beat him.
Well, the Andrzejczak, you know, he's very dangerous. You know, I was so scared of fighting Andrzejczak. He's terrifying, you know. But he has got cardio issues, you know. If he doesn't get you in the first or second, he gets very tired, you know. And that's what Henrique took advantage of. But I'm not getting tired for 5 rounds, and I'm better than him, you know. So and when he beat Andrzejczak, he got up and he sat in the corner because he was so tired, you know. I've got cardio for days. I'm better than him, you know. I think I win everywhere, you know. But I mean, I respect him. He's a good fighter, you know.
Pytanie dotyczyło Luisa Enrique i tego, w jaki sposób Phil zapatruje się na to, że kiedyś obydwaj byli w UFC, a teraz walczą w innej organizacji, w KSW, i to o pas. No Phil tutaj zwrócił uwagę na to, że jeśli Enrique był w stanie pokonać Andrzejczaka, to na pewno jest wart tego pojedynku o pas. Sam Phil wspomniał, że był przerażony walką z Andrzejczakiem i troszeczkę bał się tej walki, aczkolwiek no, ta kondycja poszła na jego stronę. Phil jest pewny, że na 5 rund, tak jak ostatnio w walce z Narkunem, siły ma. Z tego, co mówił Enrique po walce, po pokonaniu Andrzejczaka, usiadł w narożniku i był bardzo zmęczony, no i również w tym aspekcie Phil widzi swoją bardzo dużą szansę na wygraną obronę tytułu.
Thank you so much for the talk, and now you can go and get ready to whenever you want.
Thank you.